Howdy there, I'm Rosalia Lawton, and let's get into it. So first, I'm going to start off with my inspirations, as they kind of formed Splinter Tales. So first, we have Shirahama, which is a Japanese manga artist and illustrator. Specifically, I look at her work of Atelier of Witch Hat and the line art and fantasy aspects she kind of takes you on throughout the series. Next is Little Nightmares, which is a video game series and a graphic novel series. Here I'm looking at the narrative and the color schemes, and you can tell later on with my character Cecil, I really took that triangle yellow shape and made it my own. Next we have Fantasia from 1940, specifically the Mickey Mouse scene, where he puts on the sorcerer hat and all the objects come to life. Now we have Splinter Tales. First, we have Cecil. Cecil is one half of a pencil, and the other half is their sibling Aaron. And these are the two main characters of Splinter Tales, where they go on journeys together, and just all sorts of adventures. They were brought to life by the wizard, which is her or them, or whoever you see them as. The wizard's death brought to life the entire house and all the objects that lies within them. So here we have some erasers, a lighter, and a Bic pen with a K because copyright. Throughout making Cecil and Splintered Tales, I explored a variety of mediums. This one being an example of Blender. Then we have a lot of print forms I did. This was a lino block of Aaron, a first iteration of Aaron, before I kind of honed it in. Next, we have the wizard again. This was the very first interpretation of them, along with the main villain Kairos, which is the very scary bird in the background. Kairos is the main antagonist of the story. He went insane when the wizard died because they had a magical connection. So when that broke, it broke the bird's mind, pretty much. So they are kind of crazy and wanted to rule the whole, not world, but like what their world is, which is this house. Next, we have some more little screen prints, which is my main form of print narrative that I love to use. This is just Cecil with his little roly-polies, because he's very loving and caring, and he is very shy, so he connects more with bugs than he does with other characters, besides his sibling. Next, we have the one from this semester called Fun Times. Just a little cute flash moment of just Cecil, Aaron, and the little racers just walking through a wooded area before some stuff happens, just like a little montage memory moment. Next, we have a zine that I did in Intro to Print. Here is the first iterations of the characters. I was still building the world, coming up with things. For instance, in this series, there's a character that no longer exists, which is Font, which was the main character. But they no longer exist because Cecil and Aaron, I had their designs down better, and I could build a story with them more. Next, we get into my digital printing and digital illustrations, the more correct word to use. And with these, since I don't have a full graphic novel yet, I just take little moments I would like to explore. A lot of them are Cecil running away from things, like a beetle, from Aaron, from Kairos the bird. This is part 1 of a triptych series I like to call The Hunt. The hunt being Kairos is hunting them. The climax of the hunt, showing a little bit that even though these are cutesy characters, that there's some darker themes within it. And the resolution of the hunt, an ominous sort of telling of what happened, up to interpretation. Next, we have more little moments that I like to explore. This one specifically being Aaron and Cecil going throughout the house and encountering some zombie rats, you could say. And next we have a possible resolution to what happened to Aaron. Maybe he now works for Kairos. We don't quite know. And next we get into my ceramic pieces. I really liked going through the mediums of this world and showing that it can expand beyond 2D. So we have a little still of Cecil and Aaron. And that is the whole gallery wall. If you're not able to make it on Saturday, here it is. And that's it for me. If you're interested in knowing more about Splintered Tail or want to follow it along its journey, you can follow me on Twitter at Splintered Tail. If you would like to know more about me and what other art I do, which is a lot of fantasy and D&D art, you can follow me on Pengold on Twitter and about everything I'm Pengold on. Thank you.